So next we'll have a look at the yard area, and I'd like the yard to be near to the exit of the canteen. I'm just going to take out these old planning lines. So I would like to funnel everyone into a yard. I'm going to say for the amount of people that we have at both sides, something about this big. So that would be a yard. You're then going to have common room and a gymnasium. Let's have over here I'd like to create a corridor through here. We'll use these for library and a shop, and we'll have some classrooms on this side. So that gives us this space, this space, this space to put what else we need. And I'm probably going to make this the workshop, make this a classroom area. So if we were to position, I'll give a little bit of space at the end. That is the configuration that we need to repeat. So I'm going to repeat this upwards. We're going to create a huge workshop with a huge number of prisoners working inside. We'll have a foreman's office, which we might make out of this area so it's nearby. So let's see how the power connects, how the power works with these. Whether this blows our power supply. Ooh, perfect. So we can repeat that for every new power supply that we make. This is excellent. Also in the room, we need a table. This is where the finished items will be placed. Again, just like our canteen, this might be one of the largest factories ever made. We're going to position one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. And we'll put the foreman's offices and some other things, maybe a security room along that side. I'm not too concerned that I couldn't fit another row in that. And we just got to dismantle. Oh, I see. Yes, so they're all, by default, they connect. So we just need to break that connection on the circuit, because they come with their own bit of power on the right hand side as you construct them. So we just need to break those down. So that should do it. Excellent. Okay. Now in terms of the utilities again. So they're on their own circuit. So we just need to make sure that we don't connect these circuits together. Good. Just one missing. There we go. And again, break these circuits. We need another power station here. And one there. So in the end, we did need all this space for power. It was just for a different situation. Now here's a challenge. I need to keep the separation of these circuits, so I need to bring these cables down a little bit further. It doesn't like being dragged, so you have to be quite careful with it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to connect these two to this, just because I'm not going to be able to get enough space between. So I'll have some other power solution for those. So these will have a separate power grid over here. This is fine. So we were going to create some additional rooms over here anyway. I knew it. Just one grid too short. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get those extra capacitors that we definitely needed. I don't know what I was hoping for there. Just some sort of miracle that we'd have a different situation on this side. Okay, we are powered up. So we're going to make some foreman offices. We'll have that close to this end. I think we can have 5 foremen. Quite sure what difference that makes. I'm just going to have 1 to begin with. So we need the standard office desk, office chair, filing cabinet. Let's give him a wide sofa. Foreman. Excellent. He's recognised that that's his room. We're going to make a small staff room. Give these some nice floor finishes. In the workshop itself, concrete tiles, and we will have some more doors to get in and out. We need to make the room, so we can have some security rooms over in this area, and we're gonna have a lot of cameras in the workshop. So I'm gonna have quite a few CCTV monitors. We're also gonna need some CCTV for the canteen and the kitchen. So I think we're just going to have a big security hub at this point. We need the office desk, filing cabinet and the chair to make this a security room. And we'll actually need some more utilities to power this as we're on the absolute limit. Hoping this will be able to power our self-contained Supermax blocks behind. I'm going to leave some space just in case we can't, and we need more utilities. We might need some water, which is going to serve the sink and the toilet at this end as well. Put this in the wrong place. Excellent. So we will identify that as a security room. Identify this as a staff room, and let's connect up the power for these. So we'll put in some security cameras. And we'll just free up the guys that I've accidentally locked into this area. Quick connect the cameras. This is going to be a yard space. We're going to leave this unbuilt, but we will construct foundations over this side. So this would be our yard. So for the surrounding walls, we are going to have fence. Let's make some grass. We will have some large doors to enable us to get in. And that is the yard. It's saying it's not secure because it's not behind a door. That's fine. It's just taking a little while. It's getting a bit laggy. So in the yard, we're going to have some bleachers. I find these quite popular for people who want to sit, chill out. Have some benches. People who want to relax and chill on the yard as well. Then what else do we have? We'll have some outdoor weight equipment. Do some deck chairs. That's nice. Deck chairs along the fence line. Got some weird mods here, I think. I'm not quite sure where most of this stuff comes from. Let's put a few bins near the gates. Some outdoor tables. get some lighting in here. It's a pretty huge space again, so probably won't get the whole thing fully lit. I'm going to plant some nice trees here. Get the feeling that you're out walking in a forest or an orchard, not in this prison hellhole that I'm creating. I'm not trying to make it bad. I really am trying, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Next is going to be gymnasium and common room. So we need to get some power for this side. So we'll build some more utilities. Hopefully, just built 1 million power switches. So we will have gymnasium to the left, common room to the right. The gymnasium needs weights bench and a gym mat. But I know we've got some big equipment. I think there's a boxing room. Yes, this can be quite big. Given some snack machines as well. There's some dumbbell racks along the wall. Gym mats. And finally some weights benches. In terms of flooring for this room, let's see what we've got. Make a cargo floor for the gym. Excellent. Common room. No room requirements, but we do need to have something for the programs. Basically, sofas required for the alcoholics group therapy. we're gonna have some seating areas. Common room to start with. We have some pool tables. I have a large TV area. With some more seating. What else do we have for them? Table tennis. I wonder if that should be in the gym, really. That's fine. We'll put some phone booths in this room as well. All important visitation. Some benches, general seating. Flooring in here. Where it's going to be anti-vandal again. So for both of these areas, not to forget the all-important CCTV. Does it work the other way? No, it just goes to the nearest. Okay, well, we need to make sure we've got enough guards to man all of these stations, but we'll also have patrols as well during the times that these are going to be used. We'll come to that in another episode. Now what I'd like to do here, I'd like to split this into 3 actually, because I'd like to have shop, library and a post room. Mail room. Shop. The shop, we need the shop shelf. The shop front. Put 2 of those in. Not shop counter, okay, just shop shelves. Okay, the mail room, we need more tables. And sorting desk. Basically, we can put some more tables in, plenty of room. The library, we need a sorting desk as well. And library shelves. Now, in terms of flooring for these areas, I wonder if we can have something a little nicer. I'm going to be generous. Have a dark wood floor for these areas. And we're going to have some larger classrooms over this side. Just dismantle the accidental power switch that I curated. Classrooms need school desks and office desk. Not an office chair. That's not required. Basically, the more school desks you can reasonably fit in, the more greater the capacity of the prisoners that can attend your sessions. These will be very heavily subscribed classes, hopefully. Excellent. So it has some CCTV cameras in these areas as well. And because the wiring connection is only going to the nearest, I'm going to make sure that my new security center picks up these cameras as well. Just to make sure that we're covered. Because the quick connect button is only going to the nearest camera or the nearest control unit. Doesn't matter if they have multiple connections, it just means that there's a chance that it will be monitored if the guard is away from the security desk. Excellent. So we will see how many jobs we can have in here. 100 prisoners. So we'll start creating the jobs. We're doing well here. I think we've got some space left over. I think we've got been quite efficient. What do we need? Visitation and parole is going to be in this area. Forestry I'm not running in this game. Exports, we do need to create an exports room, but that can just be a zone, to be honest. So we do have space for a death row block, and I've never done that before, but I think being so we've got some space for it, I think we should definitely do it. Yeah, let's make this death row. With this, let's make this death row because it's near the back. That's what we're going to do. Be at the back because we don't need to. They don't have visitors. They don't get involved in any of the extracurriculars. this I'm going to make into a lot more in the way of classrooms, so that we can get lots and lots of programs going. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that door. And let's get rid of this door. Use this tool. There you go. So that's how classrooms are about. About this big. I'll come back when I've constructed this. So we've created our classrooms, so hopefully this gives us enough capacity to get all of our programs running. If you remember from a few episodes ago, we need a laundry to deal with the holding cell laundry situation, so I'm going to build a laundry in here. So you just need to make sure on the laundry distribution that the laundries are only serving the areas that you're intending them to, and we've just manually set this laundry to serve this area. We're not going to have prisoners working in this area, it's just going to be the janitors, because we don't want prisoners basically exiting this area and going to the holding cells. There we go, we've created some more classrooms. We have created an additional infirmary, because I'm a little nervous that this might not be enough. And we've got the laundry set up for our holding cells, and we have an area that we think we're going to make into our death row area, which I've never made before at any point when I've made a prison, so we'll give that a go at some point. We will create a visitation and parole center. We will create our maximum security wing 1 and 2, and we will create our supermax and snitches wing area in the next episodes. But for now, thank you for joining me. Quite a lot of building, quite a lot of working out and managing, but the prison is starting to come together, and thanks for coming along on the journey, and I hope to see you in the next episode.